Hi Capricorn, this is your April 4th through April 10th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Magician clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Knight of Cups. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups and the Devil. And we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Well, Capricorn, somebody here wants you and they want you really, really bad. And they will do whatever it takes to get the show on the road with you. And in the end, it will all be about love. It will all be about the two of you getting on the same page and being very, very happy. So, yeah. Let's address the obvious. We have the Knight of Wands, the third card from the left, clarified by the Knight of Cups. That barely ever happens. You could be dealing with two different suitors, two different people. One of them could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The other one could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And if that's the case, then I think the water sign will probably win. But for most of you, you're dealing with just one person. And they're going to try different things, different approaches, different methods to win you over. That's what it kind of feels like. The Knight of Wands clarified by the Knight of Cups, it's that same person, right? The Magician, the first card that came out, is a person who's got all the tools they need at their disposal and they're using their tools. And that's why it makes sense, because at first they come towards you very fiery and passionate with the Knight of Wands, but then if that doesn't work, or if they get the yes answer from you, then they will switch to the more of an emotional and loving type of energy. It could be like a natural progression. But for some of you, like I said, this person is prepared to, use different tactics on you. But don't think of this person as they are a trickster or something like that. The Magician often comes through as a trickster, but in this case, like I said, this is them trying different ways to find a way to your heart. And, they're very fiery and passionate, but at the same time, they're also very loving and very soft, very cuddly and fuzzy and all that stuff, right? The Knight of Cups is often called the Knight in the Shining Armor. The Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Magician. So yeah, like I said, this person really, really wants you. They really want to move forward with you, because the Wheel of Fortune is a card of a starting a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle, and it's a major arcana card. So they do want you not just to have some fun with you, but they do want to start a cycle together with you. Right? On the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card on the deck, so I think eventually you'll be really happy with this person loving you, but at the same time being very fiery and passionate about you. I think you're gonna like it, even though they may come through as somebody who's got a split personality. But no, this person is not crazy. They're just crazy about you, Capricorn. All right, so the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's also a card of clarity, so it'll become crystal clear for you what this person truly wants. They truly want you. They truly want to get serious with you. We have you in this card, in this spread twice. The Queen of Pentacles in the middle, that's you, right? Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And the very last card in the potential outcome, the Devil card, that is also your card. Right? And it's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading, especially like you do in this spread. You have it twice. That means you're definitely the one in charge, and definitely everything revolves around you. And that's what I see here. This person is like, with those two knights, yeah, they're just trying really hard. They're trying different things. All of this is because they love you. They want you. Speaking of love, the first card in the potential outcome is the Ace of Cups. It's very similar to the Knight of Cups energy. And like I said earlier, if you're dealing with two people, if one of them is a water sign, then the water sign will most likely win. But the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Cups, both cards are talking about the same thing: genuine, authentic love. The Two of Cups in the middle is the two of you at some point getting on the same page, right? Because the Two of Cups features two people coming together. This is a card of love, mutual love. This is a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people on the same page. So it may take you a little while to get there. Perhaps you'll be a little bit confused, or perhaps you're playing hard to get. I don't know, and I'm not judging you, I'm not blaming you, but like I said, this person is going to be all over you with those two knights. Trying different things, trying to lure you in a good way, right? And I think it's going to work eventually, because like I said, in the potential outcome, we do have those really good cards, and the Sun card on the bottom of the deck always talks about success, joy, and happiness. All right, really happy for you, Capricorn. Congratulations. Capricorn, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do 2 or 3 more spreads, depending on how the situation unfolds. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Capricorn, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the 8 of Pentacles, clarified by the 4 of Swords. We have the Chariot. We have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Sun. We also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. It's a bit of a strange spread, to be honest with you, and perhaps there's more than one thing happening here for you, Capricorn. Because first of all, we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is clarified by the 4 of Swords. The 8 of Pentacles is a card of work, business, and finances, or working on something, or working something out. But it's clarified by the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is a card of not doing anything, right? The 8 of Pentacles, in the 8 of Pentacles, there's somebody working on something on that Pentacles, whereas in the 4 of Swords, that person is doing nothing. For some of you, you could be going on vacation, right? And you're not working this week, or even the next couple of weeks. We do have a lot of forward movement cards, right? The Chariot is a card of going someplace. The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight out of all 4 knights. The Wheel of Fortune could also be a card of going someplace. So perhaps you guys are taking some time off work and going on vacation, someplace warm, with the Sun card, right? The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Sun. The Sun is a card of someplace warm. At the same time, you may receive some news about work. Perhaps you've been unemployed and you're being hired. They're going to be sending you a letter, an offer letter, and perhaps you've been unemployed with the 4 of Swords. You haven't been doing nothing. You haven't been really doing anything, or perhaps you've been going on interviews. And this week is a breakthrough. You'll be hearing from somebody, and yeah, it's all about moving forward from this point on. Some of you could be, like I said, if you're getting a new job, then it could be related to travel. Perhaps you travel for work, where your new job will require more travel than your previous job. Something like that. There's definitely something moving forward, or you guys are going someplace with all those cards that symbolize going places or travel or moving forward. Some of you could be buying a new car for your family. The Chariot could be a card of a vehicle. You know, the Knight of Swords, it could be some news coming your way letting you know that this car is now available, and you may have to take some time off work to go buy the new car, you know. Something like that. It's not a bad spread. It's definitely not a negative spread. It's a positive spread. It's just that it will play out a little bit differently for all of you, you know. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Capricorn, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the 10 of Swords, we have the Emperor, clarified by Justice, and the Page of Cups. We have the Tower, and we also have the 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Libra, or pretty much any zodiac sign. I would think twice, Capricorn. I like the fact that this person is coming in as the Empress, but the Emperor, that is. But even the Emperor could mean multiple things. What I don't like is the 10 of Swords, the first card that came out, and also the Tower, the last card that came out. So I think it may potentially all go down the toilet all over again. It'll be the same crap show all over again, right? So let's talk about the Emperor. The Emperor is the personal Aries card. You could be dealing with an Aries. The Emperor could play out as somebody who is a control freak, right? At the same time, the Emperor could also be somebody who finally got their shit together. You know, they finally got a job, they finally want to get serious, they're stepping up. Right? The Emperor is clarified by Justice and the Page of Cups. Both Justice and the Page of Cups could be apology cards. Right? The Page of Cups could be a simple apology, but Justice could be a major, major apology coming from this person. Right? So they will definitely apologize to you. Justice is them also wanting to make things right with you. Justice could also mean them wanting to get serious and potentially get married. Right? But again, the Ten of Swords and the Tower, you know, because the Tower came out last. So yeah, that could just be a repeat of the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a kind of an abrupt ending. You see all those swords in the back of a person? It's really hard or close to impossible to recover from something like that. This is something that came to an end and it was just done. It was just over, right? And now this person is trying to resurrect that. But again, the last card that came out is the Tower. The Tower is something being destroyed in the future. Right? And the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of a burden. So this whole thing is a big burden for you. Or it was a burden for you in the past when this whole thing fell apart. And it could potentially be even a bigger burden in the future when this falls apart all over again. So yeah, Capricorn, consider all of that, and don't jump head first. Be careful. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Capricorn. This week we have the Five of Wands, we have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Pentacles. We have Temperance, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This week is all about you patiently waiting for something, for some sort of a result, I guess. The Five of Wands, the first card that came out, this is a card of competition, I think, in this case. So if you've been applying for a new job, then you perhaps went through an interview and now you're waiting for them to let you know what's going to happen next, right? Perhaps you competed against another person for a promotion and now you're waiting for them to make their decision, right? The Five of Wands is a card of competition, right? Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the King of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting, and I would just have to assume that the King of Pentacles is you. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. Temperance right next to the deck is a card of patience. You know, so you're patiently waiting. And the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of financial abundance. So yeah, I think you've done everything you could have already done. So you're just waiting. But I don't really see any cards suggesting that it's going to go against you. You'll just have to wait and be patient. Don't do anything crazy. Don't call them and say, did I get the job? No, just let them figure it out. All right, if you do want to reach out to them, be very, I don't know. Don't call them, send them a letter. Be nice. I'm not saying you're not going to be nice, but be, you know, very professional. Another way I can interpret this spread, perhaps you unfortunately got into some sort of a confrontation with somebody at work and now you're waiting for what happens next. The Five of Wands could have been a confrontation, you know. But for most of you, this is a card of competition. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Capricorn, this week. We have the Three of Swords, clarified by the Fool. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we also have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What you're not expecting is this King of Wands to show back up and offer you to either bury the hatchet, reconcile, reconnect, make things right between the two of you. They hurt you in the past, right? And if it is an ex coming back this week, that feels different than the ex we saw in the ex spread. So for some of you, you could be dealing with two different exes. For others of you, the King of Wands could have been a friend, somebody who betrayed you, or if they borrowed money from you, they will want to pay you back, or they may start paying you back, right? So yeah, the King of Wands most likely is a fire sign. The Three of Swords, the first card that came out, so they messed things up. They hurt you, they betrayed you, they broke your heart, right? And now they are back wanting to bury the hatchet and start from a clean slate. The Fool clarifying the Three of Swords, this is a new slate or a second chance card. You know, the Page of Pentacles, this is them coming back, offering you something. The Page of Pentacles, it could be something tangible, something you can touch. So they could give you a gift, or like I said, if they owe you money, they will start paying you back, or they will pay you back. If this is an ex, then they will bring something to, you know, hoping to reestablish, to rekindle this with you, basically. The Nine of Pentacles right next to the deck, that's you, Capricorn. This is a great card to have. This is a single person card, but at the same time, this is also a card of somebody who is self-sufficient, independent, somebody who is glowing up, somebody who is the center of attention, somebody who is popular, somebody who is being admired, and all of that jazz, all that good stuff, right? So they've got their work cut out for them, no matter what the nature of this connection used to be. Right? So I don't know what you're going to do, but you're in the position of power, I guess, with that Nine of Pentacles, right? Yeah, you're doing good. You're good. And this King of Wands wants you back, or they want to reestablish this connection. Up to you, Capricorn, whatever you want to do. And that's what I got for you for this reading, Capricorn. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Capricorn, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.